We Deliver is like a postal service.
It is like actual mail.
It's a great program where the kids can write letters to staff, to each other. Staff can write letters to students.
You just might want to say hello or write a friendly letter.
Miss Farrell does a great job. She has a really intense process to make sure it's professional, and it's really kind of like the Postal Service goes through.
It was started by a colleague many years ago, Kathy Dowd, and I have just continued to keep that program in place here.
My friends have done it before that are in 5th grade now, and it sounded really exciting.
As younger students, they watch the mail deliverers deliver the mail to their classrooms using the official mail bags. So it's a big deal when you are actually able to be one of those workers.
It starts with our lead teacher, Mr. Thorpe. He goes into the classrooms and talks to them about the importance of it.
He said that it was a very important thing in 4th grade that we could do, and I thought it would seem fun.
There's an application process that you fill out, very basic, name, address.
Miss Farrell will look at it. If the application's filled out correctly, then she'll give them a test.
You would have to take a test about how do you know a lot about mail.
One of the questions was, in a mail note, where does the stamp go? This side, this side, this side, or this side?
There's a short interview process that, because you are an independent worker in the school, you walk around and do the job on your own to make sure that you'd be responsible to be on the streets of Garrettford independently.
There was a letter that told you that you're accepted.
In assembly, we had to go up on the stage, and everybody who was doing We Deliver for the 4th grade, they would all have to stand up, and me and someone else talk to everybody, so it was like a pledge.
To have the promise that we would take care of the mail, and that was our duty.
So we go through that whole process, and then once they're kind of sworn in, they're the postal carriers.
We actually have 2 postmaster generals that are in charge of picking up the mail.
There was tons and tons of letters, and I thought, wow, how many people could have done this in like the first 8 weeks of school?
Then they bring it to the Postal Service where it's sorted.
They stamp them first, put them into the slots, and then the delivery workers take the mail from the boxes and they deliver it to the classes.
Early in the year, once everyone is in their places, we develop an address book. So every student, every staff member in the building has an address.
They have to know the building, they have to know where all the classrooms are at, and they have to know the addresses, which is kind of hard, so they'll have a little map to figure it out.
And then they go and deliver to the mailboxes.
Being a part of We Deliver, I think it teaches them how to be a worker in the real world, knowing the importance of carrying out your job, because if they do not do their job, which is during their recess time, someone's not getting a communication that was sent to them.
Fitting writing into the curriculum is always an issue, and this is a fun way to get the kids to write. It's always hard to get kids to write, and so this is a great way to get the kids writing.
Regardless of how much technology is in the world, sharing our thoughts on paper is always going to be very valuable.
Emails and texting is just, people are so into their phones.
We can't allow phones here to text to other teachers, so I think mail is something that we can use to talk with other people, but not face-to-face, just by reading, like a pen pal.
And you can keep the letters, so you might want to like look at it sometimes just to like remember your friend.
I mean, I still, as old as I am and been working here, I still enjoy getting a letter out of my mailbox, and I always make sure I write back to every kid who writes me a letter, so we have a lot of fun with it.